Jumbo, take the Tinga Tinga train. What in Tinga Tinga is that? Take the Tinga... Jumbo, welcome to Tinga Tinga. Why don't we go down and have a look? Jumbo!
Jambo, monkey. I am Lion, king of Tinga Tinga. Explore in all directions and you will meet the many animals who live here. Look out for the mangoes.
Ooh, look at that juicy big mango.
Look.
Meet your favorite animals. Jumbo! Oh dear.
Want to play
Looks
hide and
like
seek?
elephant thought Tortoise was a rock and stepped on him again.
Oops. Sorry, Tortoise.
Help me put my shell back together. Rainbow! Try and find me. Aha! Here we go. My
Play.
shell. Help me put my shell back together. Good. That fits. Ooh. Try again. No worries. Good. No, not here. Try again. No worries. No, not here. Ooh, that fits. Yes. Try again. Yes, that fits. No worries. Good. Thank you, my friends.
Well done. Now you can see how Tortoise broke his shell. Do you want to play again? Mangoes are yummy. I love mangoes.
Radio.
Menu. Meet your favorite animals. Jumbo.
La 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 la.
You see,
Want to play hide and
when
seek?
Frog didn't croak. He had a beautiful
Of all colors of
all
the
the
rainbow.
animals in Tinga
Try and
Tinga
find me.
love to hear him. Click on Frog to hear him sing.
Ta-da! Now you see me. Now you don't.
Make him croak again. Click again. Frog's losing his voice. What happens when you click again? And that is why Frog croaks. He sang and he sang and he sang until he had no more voice in him. Mangoes. They are mango-licious. Menu. Meet your favorite animals. Jumbo. You see, there was a time when Giraffe didn't have a long
Try
neck.
and find me.
But one day, when she was trying to eat honey, she got her head stuck in a
Want to
tree.
play hide and seek?
I seem to be stuck. Click the yellow arrow to see what happens when the tree grows. Click again. The tree grew and keep clicking and grew. Come on, click again. That's it.
Try pulling yourself out one more time. Oh my goodness! Look how long Giraffe's neck is now.
So you see, that's why giraffe has a long neck.
Try and find me.
They are mango-licious. Meet your favorite animals. Jumbo Flamingo.
We are flamingos, and we have flown many days over many lands looking for a new home.
You see, there was a time when Flamingo didn't stand on one leg. She had to learn to stand on one leg to make more room for the crabs. Let's see if we can help her.
Oh, don't fall, Flamingo.
Play.
Tails, legs, lovely, we were here first, these flamingos. Let's do tails, it's legs, we were here first, these flamingos. Let's do this, tails, legs, lovely, we were these flamingos. Have to go. Tails, it's position. We were here first, these flamingos. Let's do things, tails, it's position. Legs, we were legs, we were legs, we were here. Let's these flamingos have to go. Well done, flamingos didn't fall over. Now, let's sing and dance.
Look at all those mangoes. Meet your favorite animals. Jumbo. You see, there was a time when elephants had no nose. Click the yellow arrow to help pull elephant in.
Oh!
Keep clicking.
Oh!
Pull.
Oh!
Pull. Well done. After all that pulling, elephant's nose was all long and wiggly. See just how long.
Let's get picking!
Menu. Meet your favorite animals. Jumbo hippo.
It's time.
Play.
I got one! Yes, you got one! I got another one! You got one indeed!
I think I prefer mangoes to chicks.
Now you see me? Now you don't.
Look at all these mangoes. Let's go back to the trail.
You've
Now
the mangoes!
Monkeys love mangoes. Now you can watch a clip. Look at all those mangoes.
Let's get picking! Mangoes!
There they are, stranded, just like I said.
Look at that juicy big mango. Let's save the best one for last.
No. We should eat the best one first and the worst one last. I thought it was the first one worst and the last one best.
Now that's just silly.